Hello guys and welcome to my first Kerbal Space Program video. So a while back, I got this game like a few weeks ago, and I decided what would be the best situation for me to better become a better space pilot in Kerbal. So I thought logically, I need to start off with something very basic. Also, I kind of wanted to give myself a challenge. So I thought, what would be kind of almost like a campaign kind of feel. So I gave myself one. And the only way that I thought of one was thinking back to my history class a while ago. And I thought of NASA and all their I thought of all their space programs. And so I did a couple of research, and I found out that Explorer1 Explorer was their first space program. And turns out that Explorer is still going. It's still in NASA, I suppose. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I was like, how about I follow NASA and what they did to learn? So I thought that was a really great idea because they started out very small because they didn't know what they were doing. No one really knew what they were doing. They just had to do a bunch of tests. And that's pretty much what Kerbal is once you first start out. It's a bunch of tests, to see if you can get it right. So that's what I did. I started off and I was like, I'm going to follow NASA. So every single program that I did was NASA. So I started off with Explorer because Explorer was the first. It was the first American satellite, and I was like, okay, that's great. Let's start off with it. So, let's get started. Vehicle assembly building. Only problem is for some of the other programs, like Gemini and Mercury, they don't really have any stock things that would work for it. So I got a mod pack from this guy. I can never remember. Yeah, that. And it has the Gemini and the Mercury programs, rockets. And the only problem is there are no Explorer program rockets on the mod packs. So I was like, okay, I just have to substitute. So I used the mod pack from I think it was the Mercury program. No, not Mercury. Gemini. Yeah, that's Gemini program. But anyway, so that's the satellite right there. That's as best as I could do, honestly. Though I had trouble with something earlier, but what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to fix it really quickly. Because once I got up into the upper atmosphere and a little bit past it, I lost power. So I don't want that to happen again. So I'm just gonna get a quick thing there and sub panels. Sweet. Problem solved. But anyway, here is what the actual Explorer looks like, and that right there is it. You can hold that above your head. It's not that big, so I was like, how am I supposed to recreate that in Kerbal? And so I was like, well, I guess I really can't. So I thought of the best solution to solve that problem, which was just make something similar, as best as possible. So, yeah, that's it. So without further ado, let's launch. Clear the launch pad and proceed. Alright, perfect. Is it a morning time launch? Nope, almost noon. Okay. SAS on, throttle up to there. Alright, and the first thing that you want to know to recreate any of NASA's launches is you have to know the apoapsis and the parapsis. So the apoapsis is 2,000 kilometers. That's pretty big. That's 2 million meters. And then you're gonna need the parapsis, which is 2,000 kilometers, which is pretty simple. So let's launch. Oh, oops. 3, 2, 1. Go. Clock is started. I've been doing my research very well on this. I wanted everything to be perfect. I've looked up videos for it. I've tried to do everything I could to recreate it as best as I could. When we get into the Mercury program, that's when the first failures kind of start to happen. Actually, really, the Explorer does too. But for the Explorer program, I'm gonna go all the way to Explorer 5, which was all done in the year of 1958. So the first Explorer, this one, was was launched at January 31st. So that's about it. But yeah, I did all this research before I even started this. Alright, we're about to get to 10,000. Go ahead and take SAS off. And go over to 45. And SAS back on. Perfect. We're gonna let that run out. Once we get to this stage right here, I'm gonna have to shut down the engines and slowly throw up the throttle. Because if I don't, this thing will start going crazy. It can't control itself. It's not that good. So, shut off engine, launch, go to that stage, slowly go up. Uh-oh. Problem. Houston, we have a problem. See what I mean? So I have to slowly fix this thing. And my speed is dying so quickly. Almost got it. I don't have any RCS. Okay. Slowly. SAS on. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to get this up to 300 meters, and we'll be done with that. Then we can move on to the apoapsis, which is 2 million meters. I honestly didn't believe that because it's such a bad orbit. It really is so bad when you look at it. I had to double check myself, and I was like, what? That's impossible. Alright, and almost up to 300. Stop. It's not perfect, but whatever. Okay, now add a maneuver, and 3, 1, or 2 million. Almost. Oh. Let's make it a little bit closer. Close enough. But yeah, look at that orbit. It's terrible. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the marker. Alright, 6 minutes to spare. Sweet. Let's go ahead and time warp to there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Once it gets to 29 seconds, I will then increase the speed to full. Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. And now. Close enough, I would say. Now we wait. Waiting's fun. There it is, the apoapsis. It's about to hit 1 million. And stop. Not perfect, but pretty good. Let's turn off that. Not bad. That's it. That's it, everyone, guys. That would be it. Next thing you would have to do would obviously be get the antennas out so that it can communicate with Kerbal. There we go. That's better. Yay. Antennas out. Yay. Come on. Yay. Wait, it didn't go out. Go. I'm only doing this now because I don't know how long the power will last. I can't see a thing. Let's see if I can rotate. Let's go the other way. And stop. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There's one. Come on. Come on. No. There. Yeah. All are good. And next thing you gotta do. Last stage, of course. And there you go, guys. That's it. Explorer1 has been successfully put into orbit and is now communicating with Kerbal. Or Kerbal. There you go. Point it wherever you want. Say a song. There you go. And watch it rotate. Wow. I still can't believe. I mean, look at this orbit. It's terrible. But there you go. That's Explorer1 for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video will be Explorer2, and just to let you know, it'll probably be a failure because I think I remember it not reaching orbit. It didn't make it. So I think that's what it is. I gotta look it back in my data. But yeah. Explorer2 will probably be mixed in with Explorer3 just so it can be a longer episode. But I hope you enjoyed it, and keep the lookout for more videos like this because I'm really into Kerbal, and I know a lot of people are too, and I haven't seen one that's following the NASA program. So, you know, it'd be pretty interesting, especially when I get into the Mercury and Gemini program. And of course I'll do the Apollo program, the Saturn program, or the not Saturn program, but all the other programs as well, the going to the moon, all the way up to Curiosity. But yeah, it should be a really fun ride, guys. I'll see you in the next episode.